Hello everyone, welcome to our channel Dynamic Cracker. In this class I'll be discussing about trigonometric ratios and trigonometric ratios of specific angles. So let's start. While coming to trigonometric ratios, we have 6 trigonometric ratios, and trigonometric ratios are nothing but the relation between this angle theta and the lengths of the sides, all three sides, opposite side or adjacent side or hypotenuse. This all I discussed in the last class, how we will determine opposite side, adjacent side, and the longest side in the right angle triangle will be hypotenuse. And if you consider this theta angle to be angle A rather than angle C, then the opposite side will become BC and adjacent side will become AB. So this all I discussed in the previous class. If you didn't watch, you can go and watch it. And there are 6 trigonometric ratios, namely sine, cosine, tangent, cosecant, secant and cotangent. These are only the main 6 trigonometric ratios, and even this sine can be written as sine in short forms, and cosine as cos, tangent as tan, cosecant as cosec, secant as sec, cotangent as cot. So we can write these 6 ratios even like this also: sine, cos, tan, cosec, secant and cotangent or cot. So let's discuss what are these ratios one by one each. So the first trigonometric ratio is sine, or we can say like sine of angle theta. Here angle theta we consider to be C. Angle theta is equal to opposite side by hypotenuse. That means sine of this angle, whether that is 0 degree, 30 degree, any other degree, then that according to that angle, then according to this angle theta, the ratio of AB side divided by the hypotenuse, which is AC side, will become the sine of angle theta. And this is normally written as sine theta. This means just sine of angle theta, not some sine into theta. No, this is wrong. This is sine theta means sine of angle theta, which is opposite side of angle theta divided by hypotenuse. Opposite side of angle theta. And if you consider angle theta to be A, then what sign will become? So let's write sine theta is equal to opposite side by hypotenuse side. So here we consider angle theta to be angle C. So even sine theta can become like sine C. Sine C is equal to opposite side by hypotenuse. Or if you consider this angle theta to be angle A, means if you consider this angle as the main angle, then according to this angle A, opposite side will become BC and adjacent side will become AB. So if you consider like this, and at this situation sine C will become which? So sine C, considering this angle, opposite side is AB. So length of AB divided by hypotenuse is AC, length of AC. And if you consider angle A, then sine A will become opposite side of angle A, that is BC. This will become opposite side according to this one, and this is adjacent side for angle A. Okay. So here sine A will become BC divided by AC, length of BC divided by length of AC. As I said, trigonometric ratios means nothing but the relation between this angle and the lengths of the right angle triangle. That's it. So this is about sine. And next, coming to cos. Cos is nothing but, it is also said as cosine. So this is cos of angle theta is said to be adjacent side by hypotenuse side. Adjacent side by hypotenuse. Adjacent side to the angle theta divided by hypotenuse, length of hypotenuse. And again same if you consider for here as cos C. Cos C is nothing but cos of angle theta. It's not cos into C. Okay. So cos C, if you consider here, adjacent side is BC. Length of BC divided by hypotenuse, which is length of AC. And if you consider angle A, then cos A will become to adjacent side is AB, so length of AB divided by hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is same for any angle. Okay, this is about cos. So cos of any angle is adjacent side of that angle divided by hypotenuse side. Okay, and next coming to the tangent, we get like and next coming to tangent, it's opposite side by adjacent side. So tan of any angle is, or tan of angle theta will become opposite side by adjacent side, and this time there is no need of any hypotenuse here. For tan and cotangent, or tangent or cotangent, we are not considering about hypotenuse side. Okay, so tan of any angle theta is opposite side by adjacent side. Or if you consider angle A or angle C, first let's consider angle A. So tan of angle A is opposite side is BC, so length of BC divided by adjacent side is AB, length of AB. And next if you consider tan of angle C, then it will become tan C, which is opposite side by adjacent side. This time opposite side is length of AB divided by length of BC. So this is about tan. And one more thing here, you should remember that tan theta is also equal to sin theta divided by cos theta, means which is ratio of sin and cos. So tan theta is equal to sin theta by cos theta. Even this is also valid, and the main formula is this one. When we do this sin theta by cos theta, we get like opposite side by hypotenuse, which is sin divided by cos. That means we take reciprocal, multiply hypotenuse by adjacent side. Here hypotenuse gets cancelled, so we'll be remained with opposite side by adjacent side, which is nothing but tan. So that's about tan. So sin, cos and tan are main trigonometric ratios, and all other three are cosecant, secant and cotangent are reciprocals of first these three. So let's see about this cosecant. So cosecant is also written as cosec in short form, is cosecant of an angle, say some theta, is equal to hypotenuse by opposite side. All right, so cosecant of any angle theta is hypotenuse divided by opposite side. So here if you consider cosecant A, then cosecant A will become AC divided by length of AC, which is hypotenuse, divided by opposite side, which is BC, length of BC. All right, and if you take cosecant of angle C, it becomes hypotenuse divided by opposite side, which is length of AB. So this is about cosecant, and you can observe that, as I said, cosecant is reciprocal of sine. So cosecant theta is equal to 1 by sin theta. As you can notice that sine is opposite side by hypotenuse, and here cosecant is hypotenuse divided by opposite side. So this is about cosecant. And next coming to secant, we have secant, or in short form sec. So secant of any angle theta is said as hypotenuse side divided by adjacent. And now here if you consider for angles, secant A will become hypotenuse, which is AC, length of AC divided by adjacent. For that adjacent side is AB, length of AB. And if you consider for secant C, hypotenuse side is AC, length of AC divided by, for this angle adjacent side is BC, so length of BC. This is about secant. And you know that secant of any angle theta is reciprocal of cos theta. So that's about secant. And while coming to the last and final cotangent or cot in short. So cot of any angle theta is adjacent side divided by hypotenuse side. The length of adjacent side divided by hypotenuse side according to that angle theta. So if you consider here, cot A will become AB divided by BC, and cot C will become AB, means according to this angle A, adjacent side will become AB, so AB, and opposite side is BC according to angle A. And if you come to cot C will become, here this angle is C, so adjacent side is BC and opposite side is AB, length of AB. And we know that cot theta is reciprocal of tan theta, and tan theta is sin theta divided by cos theta. Taking that reciprocal, this will become cos theta by sin theta. Understood? I mean, if tan theta is sin theta divided by cos theta, then taking this reciprocal, we get like, so if you take reciprocal divided by 1, we get cos theta by sin theta. Similarly, so which is equal to cot theta. Alright. So this is about trigonometric ratios, 6 main trigonometric ratios. In that 3 are reciprocals of other 3. So if you just look at a glance, sin theta is equal to opposite side by hypotenuse. Cos theta is equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse. Sin theta means according to this angle theta, opposite side divided by length of hypotenuse, length of opposite side divided by length of hypotenuse. Similarly for cos, and then tan theta is equal to opposite side by adjacent side. Next, these 3 are main, and then the reciprocals of these 3 are other 3. That means cosecant theta is equal to 1 by sin theta, which is nothing but hypotenuse by opposite side. And coming to other one, secant theta is equal to 1 by cos theta, which is equal to hypotenuse side by adjacent side. And last one, cot theta is equal to 1 by tan theta is equal to adjacent side by opposite side. And also here you can see that tan theta is sin theta by cos theta, and cot theta is cos theta divided by sin theta. So this is about trigonometric ratios, and in this trigonometric ratios you should remember one more thing, that the trigonometric ratio of a specific angle will be same without respect to lengths. Means trigonometric ratios will not change with respect to lengths. Let's see that. If you take a right angle triangle, name some angle theta, and this is ABC. Now sin theta is AB, length of AB by length of AC. Okay, so with this same angle, if you increase the lengths of these sides before it has some length, and you increase with some more length, then even though if you consider this as some PQ, then also the lengths will be same. That means PQ divided by PC is same, the ratio is same, lengths are not same, the ratio of lengths is same for a specific angle. Means if you take 30 degree theta to be 30 degree, then how much ever you go, whatever the length may be, sin 30 is always, sin theta means sin 30 is always constant. It is same, it doesn't change. The trigonometric ratio of a specific angle doesn't change. It's a constant independent of the lengths of the right angle triangle. So this is about trigonometric ratios. And here only let's solve one question. I'll give you, like, if there is some right angle triangle as 3, 4 and 5, determine all the trigonometric ratios with respect to angle theta. So sin theta will become opposite side by hypotenuse. Here if you want you can name it A, B, C, or else also it's okay. So opposite side to angle theta is AB. The length of AB is 4 and hypotenuse is AC. The length of hypotenuse is 5. So 5. 4 by 5 is sin theta. And similarly cos theta is adjacent side. According to angle theta, adjacent side is BC. So the length of BC is 3 centimeter, 3 meter, some 3 units. And hypotenuse is AC. The length of hypotenuse is 5. So 3 by 5. And next coming to tan theta. Tan theta is opposite side by adjacent side. Opposite side is AB, means 4 divided by 3, which is also equal to, you know that sin theta by cos theta. Let's check what is sin theta. Sin theta is 4 by 5 divided by cos theta is 3 by 5, which is 4 by 5 into 5 by 3. 5 gets cancelled, which is 4 by 3, and it's correct. Here also 4 by 3. So and other 3 are cosecant theta, secant theta, and cotangent are the reciprocals of this. So if you take reciprocal of this 5 by 4, which is cosecant theta, and if you take reciprocal of this is 5 by 3, it becomes secant theta. And if you take reciprocal of this, that is 3 by 4, and if you take reciprocal of this, that is 3 by 4, it becomes cotangent theta. So that's all for this class. Meet you in the next class with some more problems and some more concept.